This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. Okay, so Taraji P. Henson responds to Keith Lee. Keith Lee did this whole thing and drew it out, and his ego was bruised when Taraji was, I think his name is Jordan. His name is Jordan himself. He's an IG creator. He's a TikTok creator. He gives out everybody's secret recipes for Red Lobster and everything. He was highlighted as Keith Lee because Keith Lee was sitting in the wrong seat. So it got corrected during the show, but Keith Lee was in his feelings. And when Taraji gave him a rose, he threw it on the ground and had this like caption, basically like, the rooms I walk in are the rooms I'm meant to be in. And, of course, we all know God is great, but he goes very hard with that and says, I'm in the meeting, I'm in the rooms I'm supposed to be in, and I will be who I am. And, basically boosting himself up to like, I'm a celebrity. They should know who I am at this point. And if they don't know who I am, they're left out, da-da-da-da-da. And then he did a whole video about it. I'm not going to play it, but, it's just like, it's almost like he's feeling himself too much, You're a food reviewer, okay? And you do positive things, but sometimes when people do positive things and giving back, I always look at the cynical part of it, that there is a possibility someone's giving back because they know it tears on people's heartstrings. They get a following, they get power, and then they can use the power to make more money. Trust me, it's almost like the thing with Uber. It's very cheap, convenient in the beginning. Great way for people to make money. So everyone's using it and they're taking a loss, right? Uber's losing money. But now they jack the prices up. People make less that are driving because they've got the power now. Go call a taxi cab. No, you're not going to get that because they drew them out. They're all out of business. You got to use Uber or Lyft. That's what they shifted it. It's a cynical way to look at things, So like, you always got to look at things with a different angle. You can't just say, oh, that's positive. And this. Sometimes there's a negative vibe to it. You got to just let life play out. And, Taraji said life is really too short for this kind of behavior. He was in his wrong seat. They gave celebrity assigned seats. I rehearsed all day, hit my mark. He missed his moment. His ego was hurt. He'll be okay. I cleaned it up in the end of the show. No love lost. So she took a good approach to it. Then Keith Lee tried to lunge at Gerald Houston, who's a funny comedian that said he was, is DDG, is that you? And he started lunging at him like, dude, calm down. What? I don't know. Keith Lee's out of control, I'm going to be honest with you. We'll see how he plays. Yeah, hopefully he reverts back, leaves the celebrity stuff alone, and just goes back to just helping restaurants and stuff and just sticks with that, because that would be the best path, 50 Cent continues to troll Rick Ross, talking about, he got beat up in Miami, blah, blah, blah. Beat up in Toronto. And, now he has to go home to the 305 Killers in Miami. I don't know. It's Rick Ross. Now we get to the Judge Glanville Young Thug thing, the transcripts of the secret meeting with Little Woody when it refused to testify over the weekend. They met like early Monday morning. First, the judge met with just the DA and Woody's lawyer. His first lawyer said he'll recuse himself if he agrees to testify. So they switched lawyers to this other woman. She spilled the beans on everything, that it was kind of like a pressure meeting. They told Little Woody, we can't give you any passes if you don't testify. Everything you say, you won't get charged with. Even though he admitted to, first of all, Young Thug's lawyer should have been in the meeting, right? And he didn't get his chance to be in the meeting and object to anything, So this transcript's released. The judge has paused the case until further review. They might replace him as the judge, because he did, even when the Young Thug's lawyer was bringing up this problem in court on that Monday and Tuesday, he was held in contempt and almost locked up. Come on, something weird's going on here. The judge didn't want to be challenged. He thought it was like a dictatorship. It's like, no, there's rules and laws here. So, they're trying to make the case that basically Woody was pressured into testifying. There was no mention of the Donovan Thomas murder, which they are. Copeland did say at one point, "I did these crimes, I'm telling you." However, she asked him something to stand, but Copeland didn't respond. During Steele's opening argument, they asked Williams if Young Thug rented the car in the Donovan Thomas murder. Copeland, Little Woody, allegedly told Williams he needed it to get his family out of harm's way. Williams reportedly rented cars for friends in need. Copeland was never indicted in the connection to the murder. But if he admits that, and they give him a pass, right? Because they made a deal with him. If he testifies, anything he admits that he did or anything, they will never charge him with it. In Fulton County. In Fulton County. That's the loophole. If he goes to Cobb County, which is right next door, that's how they got that other guy that was down with Young Thug, but he was represented by Fani Willis, in a criminal case once, so she couldn't charge him because it would be a conflict of interest. Because now she's the DA, I don't know. We'll see when this court resumes. I think the judge should definitely be replaced. I'll check you guys in the next one. And yeah, what do you think about the Keith Lee situation? What do you think about the Young Thug case? Again, prayers to everybody in Jamaica, even if you probably can't watch this video because your lights are out now, because they're being hit by a category 4-3 hurricane right now. It's going from a 4 to a 3. Strong winds. My girl's there. I'm very worried about her, but she's safe in the house and all the storm windows are on, so hopefully she'll be fine. And just send prayers and positive vibes to everybody in Jamaica. Hopefully nobody loses their life or anything. I appreciate you all. It's JordanTower with JT News. Peace.